Oh, hang on a second. It's got 3 panes, that window, and I need a window with 2 panes. I think it's this one over here. I'm at Balmoral.
But you need a drain pipe as well.
With Deborah Clark from the Royal Collection. I need a drain pipe, so
Actually, I think
here it is.
might be
You're
here.
absolutely right. And we're looking for the exact spot on which a 2-year-old child stood to have her photograph taken over 80 years ago. I stand here, looking like that. Parrot tooth in front of me. Dog to my right. At the time, the photographer had no idea that he would one day become King George VI.
I think that's correct, yes.
Yeah. And the little girl, that she would one day be Queen Elizabeth II, and one of the most photographed women in the world. I think X marks the spot. Here it is. This year she celebrates her Diamond Jubilee. 60 years at the head of an institution whose history goes back much further. The monarchy has ruled for nearly 1,000 years, with only one relatively short interruption. That is quite an achievement. It is a success based as much on judgment as it is on luck. There is an art to monarchy, which we will explore through the monarchy's art. The Royal Collection is one of the most wide-ranging, remarkable and surprising collections of art and artefacts in the world. And one of the most revealing.
It's a cloth, and the thread spun by Gandhi himself.
You can see from the shape and size of it that it was never a domestic spoon. It was never intended for eating or stirring or that sort of thing. It's obviously ceremonial.
Held in trust by the current monarch for her successors and for the nation, the Royal Collection is not encased in a museum, but one that takes you to the most extraordinary places. Going up to the tower, the steps are surprisingly shallow. Oh, that'll be the alarm.
Oh, well that's very different.
It's a sort of Santa's grotto meets an Indian theme park. The chair is gold, the sofas are gold, the tables are gold, the piano, the grand piano is gold. Everything is gold, and what's not gold is white or crystal. These and dozens of other unique objects, some priceless, others no more than souvenirs, will shed fresh light on our relationship with the monarchy, our understanding of our history, and just what it takes to be a successful sovereign.
These material objects are not just about the history of the monarchy, but they're the public history of the relationship between king, queen and people across centuries.
These things, although trapped inside their glass cases, are not mere historical curios, but living, working objects. These are the equipment the Queen needs in order to do her job.
Indeed they are. The crowns, gowns and articles of state are all there to bolster and convey a monarch's regal status. But the prize asset when it comes to convincing others of your right to rule is something altogether more ephemeral. Image is the magic ingredient of a successful monarchy.
Very nice indeed. Fantastic.
Encounter the royal image and the chances are that it was a carefully planned and produced production, designed to give the right impression.
I am going to be bossy for a bit, if that's all right.
Around 500 years ago, that task might have fallen to a court artist like Hans Holbein.
The fingers are quite relaxed, but just squeeze them and let them go.
Today it's down to people like photographer Hugo Bernand.
What I'm doing now while I photograph you looks a bit chaotic because I'm doing it while taking a photograph. But for the royal wedding we had all that sorted out well in advance.
Hugo's wedding pictures of what are likely to be a future British king and queen have already become part of our social history. They'll join the many other official photographs documenting the lives and times of the royal family dating back to the 19th century.
This one, Prince William and Catherine, I love that picture. The thing is, that has an enormous amount of lighting in it. Masses. It took 3 days to set up. But it does look quite natural, doesn't it? I mean, that's what I wanted people to think.
But what about the unofficial images? I'm not talking here of the random snapshots taken by mobile phone-toting bystanders, or even those gathered by a prying paparazzi. No, it's the inside job that interests me. Private portraits taken of or commissioned by those within. I'm referring to the royal-on-royal snap or the for-your-eyes-only painting. Because they tell us something that the staged image does not, and that is what a sovereign was really like when the royal guard was down. If we're to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?